In this video, you will learn how to create BCG Matrix in Microsoft Excel. Currently, you can see here I have generated this BCG Matrix using this set of data. I have data about the product, market share of product and largest competitor market share. Later on, I have calculated relative market share using this set of data. After that, I have generated this BCG matrix using this data, which is the relative market share, market growth and firm's revenue. So let's learn how to create BCG matrix in Microsoft Excel. If this video is helpful for you, please like it and subscribe to the channel for more informative videos. In a separate sheet, I have already entered the data to save time. Currently, you can see here I have the data about the market share of product and largest competitor market share. Now you will learn how to calculate relative market share using this set of data. Firstly, select any cell. I will select this one. Put equal sign. Now select the value of market share of product divided by largest competitor market share. I will select this cell and hit enter key. Now you can see here we have successfully calculated relative market share of beverage. Now select this cell, place your cursor at the corner. When plus sign appears, drag it down to calculate the relative market share for remaining products. So you can easily calculate relative market share by dividing market share of product with largest competitor market share. Firstly, I will generate a bubble chart. I will select this data, last 3 columns, go to insert option, and here is the option of scatter chart. Select this one. At the bottom you will find the option of bubble chart. Select this one. Now I will place it here. Select this chart. At the corner you will find the option of chart element, which is the plus sign. Click on it. From here I will deselect grid lines because I want to remove grid lines. I want to insert axis title, so I will select this option. And I am interested to insert data labels, so I will also check this option. After doing that, click anywhere on this sheet. Now click on this chart title. Put equal sign in formula bar. Select the cell which contains title. In this case, I am interested to name this title as BCG Matrix, so I will click on this cell. After that, press enter. Now you can see here title is changed now. Go to Home tab and from here I will conditionally format it. Font size 16. Color black. Now click on this data label. Click on any data label. Now you can see here all data labels are selected. After that, place your cursor on any data label and right click. Here you will find the option of format data labels. Select this one. Here is the option of value from cells. Click on this. Now I will select products. Remember that select these products without heading. After selecting these products, click on OK. Now I don't want y-axis values, so I will deselect this one. Similarly, I don't want these ladder lines, so I will also deselect this one. After doing that, I will close this one. Now I will again click on this data label. Go to Home tab and from here you can conditionally format these data labels. Bold, black color, and I will change font size to 11. Click on this graph and I will resize it. I will insert axis title. Click here. Put equal sign in formula bar. You can also manually write this one. This one shows the market growth percentage. So I will select this cell. Press enter. Similarly, select this one. And x-axis shows the relative market share. Put equal sign in formula bar. and I will select this one, relative market share, press enter. Now click on this chart title and go to home tab. From here you can conditionally format it 11 with black color. Now I will again click on it. After selecting this one, double click on this format painter option. Click here to format this one. Similarly, I will click here and here. Now click on this y-axis values. Now you can see here y-axis values are selected. Right click, go to format axis option. From here go to axis option. Here is the minimum value, which is the 0, maximum value 35. I will change it to 40. Now click here and scroll down. In measure unit I will write 10 instead of 5. Now here is the option of horizontal axis crosses. From here I will select axis values. Currently you can see here I have values from 0 to 40. I will select half value, that is 20. After that I will scroll down. Here is the option of tick mark, select this one. From here I will select measure type outside and minor type outside. Go to fill and line option. From here go to line option. Select solid line. Color of line black and width of line 1.5 pt. Now go to this text option. From here I will select text fill. Select no fill. I will close this one. Now select x-axis values. Right click, go to format axis option. From here I will select minimum value to 0.2, maximum value 1.6, measure unit 0.2, I will select 0.4. Now scroll down and here you will find the option of values in reverse order. Select this option. After that here is the option of vertical axis crosses. Select axis values and from here I will select 0.9. After that go to fill and line option and go to line option. From here I will select solid line, color of line black and width of line 1.5 pt. I will again go to this axis option to insert tick marks. Scroll down, here is the option of tick marks. I will insert tick marks on outside and minor type outside. I will close this one. Now click on this bubble. You can see here all bubbles are selected. Right click, go to format data series option and here is the option of fill and line. You can select this option, vary color by point. I will close this one. Now you can see here each bubble has different color. Now if you are interested to conditionally format any bubble, you can also do that. Click on any bubble. You can see here all bubbles are selected. Now again click on particular bubble. I will click here. Now you can see here only this bubble is selected. Now place your cursor on this bubble, right click, go to format data point option, go to fill and line option, go to fill option and from here you can select solid fill. You can choose any color. For example, I will choose this yellow color. Similarly, if you are interested to insert border around this circle, you can also do that. Click on any bubble. You can see here all bubbles are selected. Place your cursor here, right click, go to format data series option. Now go to fill and line option, and here is the option of line or border. Select border option and select solid line. From here you can select the color of border black and width of border 1.25 pt. Now I will close this one. Now you will learn how to insert these arrow sign and how to write these low and high. Click here. Using these handles I will resize it. Go to insert option, and here is the option of illustration. Select this one. From here I will choose shapes and I will select this one. I will insert a shape here. Now I will place my cursor on this shape. When 4 arrow sign appeared here, I will right click and go to format object option. From here go to line option, solid line, color of line red and width of line 1.25 pt. I will close this one. Now I will click on this title. Place your cursor on this line. When 4 arrow sign appear, you can drag it on this location. Again I will go to insert option, and here is the option of illustrations. Again I will go to shape option and I will select this arrow sign. Now I will insert arrow here. You can conditionally format this arrow like this one. I will not repeat that one. Now you will learn how to insert this text, which is the star, cash cow, question mark and dog. For that purpose, go to insert option. Here is the option of text. Select this one. From here I will select text box. I will insert a text box here. Now go to shape format option. From here I will select shape fill, no fill, and shape outline, no outline. I will type question mark. Now after selecting this box, I will place my cursor on this line. When 4 arrow sign appeared here, I will right click and copy this one. I will paste it here. Again paste it here and here. Now I will click here and it shows star. I will write star. I will place my cursor on this line and I will place it here. If you are interested to conditionally format this text, select this text, and from here you can conditionally format it according to your requirement. Now I will select this text box and it shows cash cow. I will write cash cow. Now I will resize it and I will place it here. Similarly, you can edit this one and place it here. In addition, if you are interested to write low and high, you can also do that. For example, I will write low. Now from this option you can rotate it. Now I will place it here. Similarly, you can edit another text box and write high and place it here. You can also write low and high on horizontal axis as well. Now again click on this x-axis, right click, go to format axis option. From here, go to text option. In text field, I will select no fill. I will close this one. In last step, I will group all these objects. Click on this text box. Hold down Ctrl key and select all text box and graph. I will select this one, this one. Now you can see here, I have selected graph along with all text boxes. Now I will place my cursor here and right click. Here you will find the option of group. From here I will group all these objects. Now you can see here a separate border appeared here. It's mean that all objects are grouped now. Now if I move this graph, all objects will move simultaneously. So by following this video, you can easily generate BCG matrix in Microsoft Excel. That's the end of this video. Thanks for watching this video. Goodbye.